What's up, family? It's your favorite realtor, Earl, realtor with the Bell Tower Real Estate team of eXp Realty. And on today's show, my special guest is none other than Miss Summer Quillin of Five Star Notary Services. Summer, how you doing?
Hi, Earl. I'm doing very well. How about yourself?
I'm doing good. Trying to stay warm and dry and all the in between. You know, normal Virginia weather stuff. I'm sure you're getting used to that a little bit by now, possibly.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, all seasons in the same day. You know, that's what we have.
That's what I love about it.
Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. So, Summer, if you don't mind, tell our audience a little bit about you and Five Star Notary Services.
All right. Well, as you said, I'm Summer Quillin. I'm the owner of Five Star Notary. I provide a fast and accurate notary service for loan documents for the community and the public. And in addition, loan signings. I have the education the expertise for loan signing documents.
Gotcha. That's cool. So, where are you originally from? I know we talked a little bit, but where are you originally from?
So originally, I am born and raised in Texas. I was deep in East Texas until the age of 19. And then I moved up to San Diego, California. So I was in San Diego for the last 14 years. My husband's in the military, and then they moved us here to beautiful Virginia, which is where I've been since October 1st.
Gotcha. Yeah. So like I said, you've been here in Virginia all of what, maybe a month and a half, something like that.
You know what? But it feels like much longer. I'm enjoying it here a lot.
Cool. And was this you guys' first time to the East Coast as well?
It is our first time ever buying a place for sure, but we never even visited Virginia before we purchased a house here. But I've traveled a little bit to New York a few times. I wouldn't really call Florida the East Coast, but parts of Florida.
Right.
Yeah, so this is our first time here in Virginia.
Okay, cool. What made you decide to do this particular type of business, notary services?
You know what? I saw the need for it. When I was in San Diego, like I said, I'd purchased a house here before I'd even seen here. And I had 3 kids under the age of 4. Life was crazy. I was packing, I was moving. It was chaotic. And whenever we purchased our house here, our escrow company was like, you know what? We send a notary to your house. And by this time, I was trying to figure out what is convenient for this notary. Can he come to a Starbucks? Can he come to a house whenever the kids are at school? And then, of course, like I said, just the timing of everything. I was about to pull the kids out of daycare, so I really didn't have a good childcare for them at the time. And the notary called and he was like, no, you don't understand this. I come to you. I come to you at the time and the place that you want. Whatever's convenient for you, that is my job. And I was like, man, this is super cool. And I saw the need for that. And I was like, you know what? There are other moms and other dads, other families in my situation. There are people who are nurses who can't have the time off or, just can't afford to take it. And I can meet them on their lunchtime. I can meet them. That's the joy in this job. I can go anywhere in the state. So I've been down to like Newsom, Virginia, to Richmond, just all over. And I come to you. And so I really saw the need and the benefit for that.
Absolutely. It's definitely a need and people really, really appreciate it. I was talking to a new client of mine the other day and she was just amazed that the option was even available, for her to buy without even being here with the mobile notary, it was just something that totally blew her mind. So the convenience and, just having, the whole aspect of being able to do it is huge. And more people will be taking advantage of it, I'm pretty sure, going forward in the future.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And Summer, what would you say drives or motivates you to do what you do, in your business, in your personal life, what have you? What's a good driver for you?
100% my kids and my family. The flexibility in this job is unlike anything I've ever had. I came from an industry where I was working 50 to 60 hours a week. I was away from my kids more than I would ever want anybody to be away from their kids. The job that I had before was very demanding, and during COVID, when everything was shutting down, the child care centers, they didn't care, you had to be at work. And my husband, like I said, he's military, so he had deployments, and it was time away from our family. And now that, my kids are younger, it's family 100%. When it was time to move over to Virginia, I was like, I'll leave it all behind if I can just have time with my family. And so that's what I did, and that's why I chose this career with the flexibility.
That's super awesome. And like I said, when you put family at the center of everything, it really changes the whole dynamics. It really gives you true purpose for what you do. So I can understand it tenfold, tenfold.
Yeah.
And I know, like I said, I know you said you just kind of getting your feet wet, but you're making, you're doing good in your business. You're able to travel, west and north to Richmond, things like that. What would you say your customers thus far? What's been some things that they have said that they appreciate most about what you do? We know the convenience.
So in my experience, I think it would be because the fastness of it, the reliability, the relatable. That's the other thing is like my signings, I want a personalized experience. I don't just want to walk in, do your documents and leave. Some people prefer it that way, and that's fine.
Right.
But I want to be the one that brings you coffee to your signings when you're selling your house. I want to be the one that meets you. Like I said, I had a customer who met me at Starbucks and he didn't understand it was just for general documents.
Right.
For some reason he didn't bring the documents. So I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. I will meet you in 2 hours. I'll come to your house because we met at a Starbucks at this time. My flexibility to be able to change that course. And I think that's what the customers like. And I think that's why they come back to me, because I like to work my schedule around your schedule.
Gotcha. Yeah, like I said, that interpersonal touch, that's a good touch. Bringing them coffee to their closing. People love gifts. Just in general. So you doing that, going that extra step, extra mile is a super, super awesome thing. What would you say? I know, like I said, with you beginning and having early success, have you seen any challenges yet?
My challenges right now is building my client base. I'm not from Newport News, and I see how tight-knit this community is, which I love. I love that it's so trustworthy. And so they want to work with somebody that they know and that they trust. And I understand that. And so for me being an outsider right now, building that clientele is really my greatest difficulties, is just getting to know my community. And that's why I'm trying to, go to these Chamber of Commerce meetings, these network meetings, these entrepreneurs, like just get my name out there. And at the end of the day, if you can't use me, you don't want to use me, that's fine. Let me take what you have and I can spread that word. You make cookies, cool. Let me take your cookies. I'm going to take them to my clients. Or same thing, coffee shops. Let me grab your coffee this week. Next week, I'm going to grab this person's coffee and I'm going to take it to clients. And I want to see where I can use your business. So yeah, that's what I think my biggest thing is, just building clientele.
Understandable. Like I said, definitely being a new environment, new area, just trying to, get in and see, how situations work and, how the best networking techniques are. But it sounds like you're doing a great job, going to the different networking events and connecting, and working with different businesses. That would be my recipe for success. I mean, to be honest with you, it definitely sounds like a really, really great thing. What would you say thus far? Knowing you said Newport News and coming to this community, but also from your own past, your own history. Why do you think it's so important for people to do business locally and shop with their small businesses?
Earl, I think it is crucial to shop locally because not only are they can provide that tailored service to you, that personalized experience that only a small shop in your area can provide to you. Also, that comes back, whatever money that I'm putting into that business, it's going to come back into my community where I live. So there's no other place that I would want to shop besides locally at the end of the day.
Absolutely. Yeah, no, that's excellent. That's absolutely excellent. That's the same thing I hear echo from so many small business owners like me and you, as their main reasons for shopping locally and doing, business with local business owners is because it's all about community. It circulates back. It builds the community in which we live, love, and play. So, it's excellent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So outside, when you have some downtime outside of business world and running across the map as you do your business, what are some things you like to do in your free time?
Oh, free time. That
That's
right
a
now
key
my
word.
vocabulary, it's not really used. I have a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 6-month-old. So my free time would be while we're sitting at the parks. We love going to the parks. We like going to the children's museums, anything like arts and crafts. I love watching my kids use their brains. Like I like watching them do something today that they couldn't do 2 weeks ago. And just that surprise on their face, like I did it. I'm very hands-off when it comes to watching them in their environment. Like, if they need guidance, I'm absolutely there to help them. But at the end of the day, if I see them struggling with something, then I'm like, they can get this. Once they get that, just watching the surprise on their face, like that's my free time right there. It's just kind of keeping eyes on them, but at the same time doing things that I want to do and just kicking back, relaxing, and yeah, just watching them grow really.
Yeah, that's always that's like you said, that's a fun adventure all on its own. Watching kids grow and learn and just discover things on their own. So yeah, that's super awesome. Family is huge. It's a huge aspect. I hear the echo, throughout our whole interview here. So I know it's important to you. I know it's super important to you, as it is with me and so many others.
Yeah.
So it's definitely great stuff. But Summer, what's the best way for someone to get in contact with you for your services?
It's going to be my phone number, 903-952-1479. Email, I'm always, come straight to my phone. Look at my email, my social media accounts. I have a Facebook that's 5 Star Notary LLC and a Instagram, which is also 5 Star Notary LLC. Okay. So yeah, social media is Facebook, email, phone call, text, however you want to get in touch with me.
Okay. Yep. Sounds great. Well, Summer, look, I really appreciate you taking your time on your busy schedule, to sit down and have a quick conversation with me as we introduce you and your business to the world. As our main goal here at Bell Tower Team is just to shine light on local business and people like yourself doing great things in the community. So please keep doing what you're doing. Welcome, to the Hampton Roads community. We definitely look forward to seeing more from you. And it's definitely been a pleasure. I really appreciate you.
Thank you so much. I truly appreciate your time.
You're very, very welcome. As always, stay safe, stay blessed, stay happy.